So I want to talk with you about coronavirus and what I see coming and why it's a big deal. So right now, I built this model that I'm entering in every day's numbers and kind of teaching the model what the changes are, and then using previous change data to project out into the future what our numbers will likely be. I've done it for the month of March only. So we're currently right here. This was yesterday's actual data that was reported. And here's what the model's predicting for today based on the rates of changes from the priors. So why this is important is the way viruses spread is, each person gives it to several more people. So that's an exponential growth rate. And if you see in the chart down here where we're looking at dates into the future, everything's fine, so little number. But as this thing starts to grow, it grows exponentially and really starts getting huge numbers every day with a rapid spread. So we've got 5 countries ahead of us: China, Iran, Italy, South Korea. They're all experiencing this problem, and they're a little bit more advanced than we are, but we're following right in their same footprints. So looking at each of these days coming, start seeing the totals that we have, and I compared that to what other governments of the world have been doing. So we see, like here, Japan, they shut down all their schools when they got to 1,000 cases. It's only 5 days away from us right now. China began quarantining their major cities when they got to 587 cases. So that's just 2 days away, 1 day away. Iran is kind of backwards. They waited till they got to about 4,500 cases, and now they're talking about using force to quarantine. Italy shut down a portion of their country here at even 158 cases. So the reason these governments are doing this is they're using same model predictions like this that show that exponential rate. They don't want this to happen. If you get here, it's already too late. So they're taking actions back here to stop this. So everybody's got jokes about this area here. Oh, more people have died, or less people have died than broke up with Taylor Swift, All right, that's cute, but 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, it's not going to be funny. But I suspect our government, just like all these other governments, are not going to want to let this happen. And they're going to use some controls on limiting our movement, shutting down schools, starting quarantines, asking people to stay home from work so that we don't get here. Because if we're not spreading it at the same rate, this number diminishes. It won't become that. So I think if we look at what the other countries, when the other countries took action, we're probably going to be taking action in this country, some serious action in the next week here. Because we're going to realize, okay, we're starting to get some huge number jumps daily. And we know if we don't do anything, we're going to end up really out of control. So the actions they're going to take, they're going to shut down schools. They're going to ask you to stay home from work. They might demand you stay home and only go out for limited grocery shopping, but cut out all, play and fun type activities, let's say. Just bare minimums, go get groceries, go home. So we're really not that far away. 3/12, by next Thursday, I think we're going to see some serious shit. And this is why. So I think you've got just a few more days. You need to get your affairs in order to prepare for what we'll likely do, like the other governments did, to reduce this risk significantly. You might not like my chart. That's okay. Look, other governments and colleges and virologists around the world are making their own models, and they all show the same curve with really, really bad numbers over time. So my chart's for 1 month. They're A lot of the other charts are doing it for 3 months. Then the peak this gets up to is insane. And so what I'm trying to say is our government is not going to let this happen. And to stop it, they need to take action here. And that's going to be hard to understand because here the numbers are small. And it's going to be a big joke. But that's why.